Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this rational equation. Now, before we start solving the equation, let us remember that for this equation to be defined, then none of these three denominators is allowed to be equal to 0. Now, let us look at the equation. Here, in this denominator, you will see that we have x squared and we have minus 8. Here also we have x squared and we have minus 8. In the third denominator, we also have x squared and minus 8. So we can simplify these three denominators with a simple substitution. What we are going to do is that from each of these three denominators, we will take away x squared plus 7x minus 8. 7x minus 8. 7x minus 8. Now, in this case, x squared minus x squared, of course, is equal to 0. 11x minus 7x is going to give us 4x, and minus 8 minus minus 8 is going to give us 0. In this case, this minus that is 0. 2x minus 7x is going to give us minus 5x. And once more, minus 8 minus minus 8 is equal to 0. Now, in the last case, this minus that is equal to 0. Minus 13x minus 7x is equal to minus 20x. And minus 8 minus minus 8 is equal to 0. So, if x squared plus 7x minus 8 is replaced with the letter a, then we can write this first fraction as 1 over a plus 4x. We can write this second fraction as 1 over a minus 5x. And we can write this third fraction as 1 over a minus 20x. And of course, these three fractions are still equal to 0. Now, the next step is to combine these three fractions into one single unit. And to do that, we need to find the LCM of this denominator, and this denominator, which is actually equal to a plus 4x times a minus 5x times a minus 20x. Now, when we divide this product by a plus 4x, what we get is this times that. That is a minus 5x times a minus 20x. And of course, when we multiply by 1, we have a minus 5x times a minus 20x plus. When we divide this product by a minus 5x, what we have is a plus 4x times a minus 20x. And when we multiply that by 1, we have a plus 4x times a minus 20x plus. When we divide this product by a minus 20x, we have a plus 4x times a minus 5x. When we multiply that by 1, we have a plus 4x times a minus 5x. And of course, everything is still equal to 0. And of course, you know that for this fraction to be equal to 0, then only the numerator is allowed to be equal to 0. The denominator can never be equal to 0. So from here, we have a minus 5x times a minus 20x plus a plus 4x times a minus 20x plus a plus 4x times a minus 5x is equal to 0. Now let us expand. A times a is a squared. A times minus 20x is minus 20ax. Minus 5x times a is minus 5ax. And minus 5x times minus 20x is plus 100x squared. Plus a times a is a squared. A times minus 20x is minus 20ax. 4x times a is plus 4ax. And 4x times minus 20x is minus 80x squared. Plus a times a is a squared. A times minus 5x is minus 5ax. 4x times a is plus 4ax. And 4x times minus 5x is minus 20x squared. And of course, these three expressions are equal to 0. Now, from the first expression, minus 20ax minus 5ax is equal to minus 25ax. So this first expression is a squared minus 25ax plus 100x squared. Now the second one, of course, we still have plus. Minus 20ax plus 4ax is equal to minus 16ax. So this second expression is a squared minus 16ax minus 80x squared. And the last expression, minus 5ax plus 4ax is going to give us minus ax. So this is a squared minus minus 20x squared. And of course, these three expressions are still equal to 0. Now we add a squared plus a squared plus a squared is equal to 3a squared. These three terms have the same sign, so we add. 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 1, 12. Carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1, 4. So this is minus 42ax. Minus 80x squared minus 20x squared is equal to minus 100x squared. Minus 100x squared plus 100x squared is equal to 0. So we have that this is equal to 0. Now let us divide through this equation by 3. 3a squared divided by 3 is a squared. Minus 42ax divided by 3 is minus 3 into itself is 1, into 4 is 1. Remainder 1. 3 into 12 is 4. And we have ax. Of course, 0 divided by 3 is 0. Now, when you look at these two terms, you're going to see a common factor, which is a. So, we have a. A squared divided by a is a. And minus 14ax divided by a is minus 14x. And of course, this is equal to 0. Now, remember that when the product of two items is 0, it simply means that either one of the items is equal to 0 or both items are equal to 0. So from here, we have that either a is equal to 0 or a minus 14x is equal to 0. Of course, from here, we have that a is equal to 14x. Now, let us remember that a is equal to x squared plus 7x minus 8. So that means that the two equations we have to solve to find the real values of x that satisfy this rational equation are 0 is equal to x squared plus 7x minus 8, and 14x is equal to x squared plus 7x minus 8. Now, from this equation, we have that x squared plus 7x minus 8 is equal to 0. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of x squared is 1, all we have to do is to find the factors of minus 8 that add up to plus 7. And those are going to be 8 and minus 1, because 8 times minus 1 is going to give us minus 8, while 8 minus 1 is going to give us 7. So we can factorize the left-hand side of this quadratic equation as x plus 8 multiplied by x minus 1, and of course this is equal to 0. From here we have that x plus 8 is equal to 0, or x minus 1 is equal to 0. And of course, this statement leads us to conclude that x is equal to minus 8, while from here we have that x is equal to 1. So we have x equal to minus 8 and 1. And from the second equation, we have x squared plus 7x minus 8 is equal to 14x. Bringing this term over to the left-hand side, we have x squared plus 7x minus 14x minus 8 is equal to 0. 7x minus 14x is equal to minus 7x minus 8, and this is equal to 0. Now, we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of x squared is 1, all we have to do is to find the factors of minus 8 that add up to minus 7. And those are going to be minus 8 and 1, because minus 8 times 1 is going to give us minus 8, while minus 8 plus 1 is going to give us minus 7. So we can factorize this left-hand side as x minus 8 multiplied by x plus 1 is equal to 0. Of course, from here we have that x minus 8 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. And from here we have that x is equal to 8, while from here we have that x is equal to minus 1. So from the second equation, we have that x is equal to 8, or minus 1. So the four values of x that satisfy this rational equation are x equal to minus 8, 1, 8, and minus 1. Now, to check our answer, instead of substituting these four values of x one after the other into this long equation, let us remember that with the substitution, we turned this equation into 1 over a plus 4x plus 1 over a minus 5x plus 1 over a minus 20x is equal to 0. And of course, you know that the values of a that generated these four values of x are a equal to 14x and a equal to 0. So when a is equal to 14x, this equation becomes 1 over 14x plus 4x is 18x. 14x minus 5x is 9x. 14x minus 20x is minus 6x. Now, we can take an LCM of 18x. 18x divided by 18x is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 18x divided by 9x, of course, is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Now, 18x divided by minus 6x is minus 3. Minus 3 times 1 is minus 3. And of course, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 minus 3 is equal to 0 over 18x. which is equal to 0. And when a is equal to 0, this equation becomes 1 over 4x minus 1 over 5x minus 1 over 20x. Now let us take an LCM of 20x. 20x divided by 4x, of course, is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 20x divided by 5x is 4. 4 times 1 is 4. And 20x divided by 20x is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So this is 0 over 20x, which is equal to 0. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching and see more videos here.